Hey ladies, let's talk about a secret, one that's so simple yet incredibly powerful. It's the key to unlocking your true potential, and guess what? You've always had it right there within you. We live in a world where we're constantly trying to fit into molds to meet expectations. We're told how to look, how to speak, how to behave, but here's the truth. The moment you stop trying to be someone else and embrace the real you, your energy, your uniqueness, that's when you become truly irresistible. Confidence is often considered one of the most attractive qualities a person can possess, yet its true power goes far beyond surface-level appeal. It's the foundation for building meaningful relationships, both personal and professional, and is integral to how we perceive ourselves and how others perceive us. But confidence isn't something you can fake or mimic. It comes from within and is developed over time through self-awareness, self-acceptance, and a genuine belief in one's own worth. When you truly embody confidence, it radiates from you, influencing how you carry yourself and interact with the world around you. Attraction, at its core, isn't just about appearance or charm. While looks may draw someone in initially, it's the way a person carries themselves and how they project their inner sense of self that truly captures attention. Confidence plays a significant role in this process. When someone walks into a room with their head held high, shoulders back, and a smile that speaks volumes of self-assurance, it's hard not to be drawn to them. They don't need to make an effort to attract others because their energy is enough to make people take notice. It's an aura, a certain magnetism that draws people in without them even trying. They don't depend on external validation to feel good about themselves. And that is incredibly attractive. It's essential to recognize that confidence isn't about being perfect or always feeling invincible. It's about accepting yourself, flaws and all, and still standing tall. It's about understanding that you are enough just as you are, regardless of what anyone else might say or think. The truth is, we are all unique individuals with our own strengths and weaknesses, and confidence stems from embracing both. When you are confident, you stop comparing yourself to others and you start embracing your individuality. You recognize that your value doesn't depend on how you stack up against someone else. Instead, it comes from how you value yourself. Self-acceptance is a huge part of building confidence. The more you learn to love yourself and recognize your worth, the easier it becomes to walk through the world with your head held high. It's about quieting the negative voices in your head, the ones that tell you you're not enough or that you don't measure up. Those voices are lies, and the only way to silence them is to replace them with positive affirmations and beliefs that empower you. Confidence comes from knowing you are deserving of love, respect, and success simply because you exist. To self-acceptance, confidence requires vulnerability. This may seem counterintuitive because confidence is often associated with strength and assurance, but true confidence is about embracing your vulnerabilities and being okay with not having it all figured out. When you are vulnerable, you show the world that you are human, and this authenticity makes you even more attractive. People are drawn to those who are real and genuine, and vulnerability fosters deeper connections. It shows others that you are comfortable in your own skin, that you are not afraid to expose your true self, and that you are willing to take risks. This level of openness and honesty is magnetic because it signals strength, not weakness. People want to be around others who are unafraid to be themselves and who are not concerned with keeping up appearances or conforming to societal standards. Confidence also helps to establish boundaries, which is another key aspect of attraction. When you are confident, you are able to set clear, healthy boundaries with others. You don't tolerate disrespect or mistreatment because you know your value and are unwilling to settle for anything less than you deserve. This level of self-respect not only ensures that you attract people who treat you well, but it also encourages others to act with respect towards you. When you stand firm in your boundaries, you send a message to others that you are not to be taken for granted, and that kind of assurance commands respect. The beauty of confidence is that it is contagious. When you walk into a room with your confidence, others are inspired to do the same. Your self-assuredness motivates those around you to step into their own power. This ripple effect can transform environments and relationships, creating spaces where everyone feels empowered to be their authentic selves. The more you embody confidence, the more you invite others to do the same, and together, you can create a community where confidence thrives. Empowerment and self-love are two pillars that work hand in hand to create a foundation of strength, resilience, and fulfillment in our lives. While empowerment refers to the process of gaining control, confidence, and the ability to influence our own choices, self-love is about nurturing ourselves, accepting who we are, and prioritizing our well-being. Together, they form the ultimate recipe for a life lived authentically and with purpose, helping us to not only overcome challenges, but also to rise above the negativity and pressures that can surround us. The journey of empowerment begins with the realization that we are the architects of our own lives. Empowerment is not something that is given to us. It is something we claim for ourselves. It involves recognizing that we have the strength and capability to shape our destiny, regardless of the circumstances we face. It requires us to take ownership of our lives, our choices, and our actions. Empowerment is about acknowledging our own potential and actively working toward creating the life we envision for ourselves. This mindset shift can be transformative as it moves us from a place of victimhood or passivity to a position of active participation and control. It teaches us that we are the ones who hold the key to our happiness and success, and we have the power to unlock doors, break through barriers, and chase our dreams. The journey of self-love is equally important because it forms the emotional and psychological foundation for empowerment. Without self-love, empowerment can become hollow. True empowerment arises from the belief that we are worthy of success, happiness, and love. This belief comes from nurturing and valuing ourselves. Self-love means treating ourselves with kindness, compassion, and respect, even in moments of failure or struggle. It means embracing our flaws and imperfections and understanding that they are part of what makes us uniquely ourselves. Self-love is not about being arrogant or self-centered. Rather, it is about recognizing our inherent worth and honoring it by making choices that align with our values, desires, and well-being. A key aspect of self-love is learning to set boundaries. When we love ourselves, we prioritize our mental, emotional, and physical health. We begin to understand that saying no to things that drain us or don't serve us is an act of love, not selfishness. Setting boundaries isn't just about protecting ourselves from harmful people or situations. It's about protecting our energy and ensuring that we are surrounded by people and experiences that uplift us. When we practice self-love, we stop apologizing for our needs and start communicating them clearly without fear of judgment or guilt. We come to understand that we deserve to take up space in the world, that our needs matter, and that our time and energy are precious. Self-love also teaches us to stop seeking external validation. Many of us spend much of our lives looking for approval from others, whether from our family, friends, or society. We base our worth on the opinions and expectations of others, allowing those external forces to dictate how we feel about ourselves. But self-love shifts this paradigm. It helps us understand that our worth does not depend on what others think of us. Instead, it comes from within, from our own acknowledgement of our value and potential. When we practice self-love, we stop looking for validation outside of ourselves and begin to build an internal sense of worth. This internal foundation is unshakable, and it allows us to remain grounded and true to ourselves, regardless of the opinions of others. When we empower ourselves and cultivate self-love, we also begin to recognize our own voice. We understand that we have the right to speak up, to be heard, and to stand firm in our beliefs and values. Empowerment and self-love encourage us to trust our instincts and to speak our truth, even when it feels uncomfortable or challenging. We stop silencing ourselves or shrinking to make others feel comfortable. Instead, we embrace our voice as a powerful tool for change and growth. This confidence in our own voice can influence our personal relationships, careers, and the world at large. Empowerment and self-love work as catalysts for growth and change. When we feel empowered, we are more likely to take risks, to try new things, and to venture outside of our comfort zones. Empowerment helps us see setbacks not as failures, but as opportunities to learn and evolve. Self-love supports this process by encouraging us to treat ourselves with patience and understanding, even when we make mistakes. Instead of criticizing ourselves, we give ourselves the grace to grow and improve. This combination of empowerment and self-love creates a powerful cycle of growth where each step forward builds upon the last, leading to a life filled with purpose, joy, and fulfillment. Through empowerment and self-love, we begin to live authentically. We no longer feel the need to conform to the expectations of others or hide behind a facade. We can fully express who we are, embracing all the facets of our personality, our dreams, and our goals. When we are empowered and filled with self-love, we become magnetic to others, drawing in people who value and appreciate us for exactly who we are. This authenticity brings about deep connections, personal fulfillment, and an inner peace that comes from knowing that we are living our truth. Charisma and energy are intangible qualities that can have an immense impact on how we interact with the world and how others respond to us. While both charisma and energy are often seen as traits that certain individuals possess naturally, the truth is that they can be cultivated, refined, and harnessed by anyone who is willing to put in the work. These qualities are not just about how someone appears on the outside. They are reflections of an internal state that radiates outward, influencing the way people perceive and engage with us. Charisma is often described as a magnetic quality that draws others in, while energy is the force that fuels and sustains that magnetism. One of the most important aspects of charisma is the ability to make others feel special, seen, and heard. Charismatic people have a unique ability to engage others in a way that makes them feel important and valued, regardless of their status or background. This is not about flattery or manipulation. It's about genuinely being present with people. When you exude charisma, you are not distracted or preoccupied with your own thoughts. You are fully attuned to the person or situation in front of you. This level of attentiveness creates an energy of warmth and connection that others can sense. It's as though your presence alone makes the other person feel validated, understood, and comfortable in their own skin. At the heart of charisma lies emotional intelligence, which enables us to connect deeply with others by recognizing and responding to their emotions. A charismatic individual is able to tune into the energy of those around them, adjust their approach, and tailor their interactions accordingly. They have a gift for making others feel at ease by providing a sense of security, openness, and understanding. This emotional attunement allows charismatic individuals to foster genuine connections that go beyond superficial interactions. They are able to read the room, sense the mood, and respond in ways that make people feel seen, heard, and respected. This creates an atmosphere of trust and authenticity where people feel safe to be their true selves. Charisma is not solely about making others feel good. It is also about exuding confidence, self-assurance, and an infectious sense of purpose. Charismatic individuals are often magnetic because they believe in themselves and their abilities. They carry themselves with a quiet strength that emanates from within, and this self-assurance is incredibly attractive. It is not arrogance or conceit, but rather a deep sense of knowing and purpose. When someone is confident in their own skin, others are naturally drawn to them. This confidence comes from a place of authenticity, where the individual is not seeking validation from others, but instead radiating their true self into the world. Energy plays a crucial role in amplifying charisma. It's the lifeblood that fuels our interactions and drives the way we engage with others. High-energy individuals tend to be more enthusiastic, positive, and engaged, which in turn draws people toward them. When you bring a high level of energy into a room, you change the dynamics of that space. You set the tone, and your energy becomes infectious. People are naturally attracted to those who are energetic because that energy provides a sense of vitality and excitement. It's as if the person is a beacon, lighting up the room with their enthusiasm and zest for life. This kind of energy is contagious. It sparks action, motivates others, and creates an environment where people feel empowered and inspired. But energy is not just about being outwardly enthusiastic, it's also about being grounded and mindful of the energy you are giving off. There's a subtle yet powerful energy that can be felt in the way you carry yourself, in your body language, and in the way you communicate. Charismatic individuals are often able to control and direct their energy in ways that create a positive impact. They understand the importance of presence, of being fully engaged in the moment and focused on the person or task at hand. When you have the ability to direct your energy with intention, you can create a magnetic aura that attracts others to you, not just through what you say, but through how you make them feel. Energy can be channeled into a sense of enthusiasm that is both captivating and empowering. When you are passionate about something, whether it's an idea, a project, or a cause, that passion becomes a driving force that others can feel. Your enthusiasm becomes contagious, inspiring others to share in that excitement and take action. This is where charisma and energy intersect. When someone is deeply passionate about what they do, that passion translates into an energy that others can't help but be drawn to. People are naturally attracted to those who exude excitement and optimism, and this energy becomes a catalyst for collaboration, creativity, and growth. Charisma and energy also have a profound impact on how we inspire and lead others. Leaders who possess charisma are able to rally people around a shared vision, motivating them to take action and achieve collective goals. This is because their energy is not just infectious, but also aligned with a sense of purpose. Charismatic leaders inspire confidence, trust, and admiration in those they lead. They do so by demonstrating a clear sense of direction and passion, and by making others feel that they too can contribute to the cause. In this way, charisma and energy create a ripple effect that not only empowers the individual, but also lifts the entire group, fostering a sense of community and shared achievement. Charisma and energy are dynamic forces that shape how we engage with the world. They are rooted in emotional intelligence, self-assurance, and a deep connection to our own sense of purpose. When cultivated and expressed authentically, these qualities have the power to create lasting connections, inspire action, and foster positive change. Charisma is not just about being magnetic or charming. It's about creating an environment where others feel valued, understood, and inspired. Energy is the driving force that propels this magnetism, infusing every interaction with enthusiasm, passion, and a sense of possibility. A playful yet inspirational tone is one of the most powerful ways to connect with others, inspire them, and create a sense of joy and positivity. It's about balancing lightheartedness with a deeper, meaningful message, and doing so in a way that makes the audience feel uplifted, energized, and motivated. When you combine playfulness with inspiration, you engage people in a way that resonates with both their hearts and minds. You make them think, but you also make them smile and feel good in the process. At its core, a playful yet inspirational tone is about embracing the lighter side of life without losing sight of the bigger picture. It's about recognizing that while life can be serious and challenging, it's also full of moments to laugh, enjoy, and find joy in the little things. Playfulness injects an element of fun into any conversation, speech, or interaction, making the message more accessible and relatable. It breaks down barriers and allows people to let their guard down. The power of humor and playfulness is that it creates a shared experience, one that is enjoyable and memorable. People remember how you made them feel, and when you combine humor with inspiration, you leave them with not only something to think about, but also something to feel excited about. But what makes a playful tone so impactful is that it doesn't diminish the value of the message. It enhances it. When used effectively, playfulness doesn't take away from the seriousness of the topic. It simply provides a unique and engaging way to approach it. It adds a layer of approachability and relatability that helps people feel comfortable, which in turn makes them more open to receiving the message you're sharing. People are more likely to engage with and internalize a message that is presented in a light-hearted, fun way because it creates a space where they feel both challenged and at ease. Incorporating humor and lightheartedness into an inspirational message also helps to create a sense of connection. Life can be overwhelming and people often feel bogged down by their responsibilities, struggles, and worries. A playful tone can remind them that it's okay to let go, to have fun, and to laugh at themselves from time to time. It's a reminder that no matter how serious life gets, we should never lose our sense of play, creativity, and joy. This kind of tone helps people see that while they might be facing challenges, they also have the ability to approach life with a sense of humor, resilience, and optimism. There's something inherently motivating about being able to laugh at the things that are holding us back. When you present inspiration in a playful way, you allow people to see the humor in their own struggles, which disarms fear. And instead of being paralyzed by doubts or insecurities, they are encouraged to embrace their imperfections and approach their goals with a sense of curiosity and playfulness. You show them that it's okay to make mistakes, to stumble, and to get back up again, as long as they keep moving forward with a sense of fun and excitement. Playfulness also encourages creativity, which is an essential element of growth and change. It invites people to think outside the box, to experiment, and to take risks. When you create an environment where play and exploration are encouraged, you open up new possibilities and opportunities for learning and growth. A playful tone makes people feel that there are no limits to what they can achieve, that they don't have to take everything so seriously, and that the world is full of exciting chances to take action, even when the outcome is uncertain. It empowers them to embrace the unknown and try new things without the fear of failure holding them back. This approach to life can unlock new levels of potential as people begin to see their challenges as opportunities to play and experiment rather than obstacles to avoid. There's also a deep level of inspiration that comes from seeing others approach life with a sense of lightness and joy. When someone carries themselves with playfulness, they become a beacon of positivity for others. Their energy is contagious. People are naturally drawn to those who are confident, joyful, and unafraid to laugh and have fun. This kind of energy motivates others to embrace the same approach, fostering a collective sense of inspiration and enthusiasm. A playful yet inspirational tone creates a ripple effect where those who hear it feel empowered to carry that lightness into their own lives and share it with others. In a world that can sometimes feel overwhelming and heavy, a playful tone acts as a breath of fresh air. It's a reminder that we don't have to carry the weight of the world on our shoulders all the time. Life is not just about striving for success or worrying about what's next. It's about finding joy in the process, learning from our experiences, and enjoying the ride. A playful yet inspirational tone invites people to take things a little less seriously, to remember the importance of joy and laughter, and to stay curious, creative, and open to new experiences. A playful yet inspirational tone is about infusing life with a sense of possibility and optimism. It's about taking challenges and obstacles and approaching them with a mindset that combines curiosity, joy, and resilience. When we approach life with a playful spirit, we not only lift ourselves but also inspire others to do the same. It's a reminder that even in our most difficult moments, we can find humor, growth, and beauty. Playfulness doesn't take away from the seriousness of our goals and dreams. Instead, it allows us to embrace them with a lightness of spirit that makes the journey more enjoyable and fulfilling. Unapologetic authenticity is a transformative way of living that can empower you to fully embrace who you are, unapologetically. It's about showing up in the world exactly as you are, without hiding behind facades or fearing judgment. To be unapologetically authentic means you are not afraid to let your true self shine, no matter what others might think or say. It's a way of living that is grounded in self-acceptance, confidence, and the courage to stay true to your values, desires, and goals without compromising them to please others or fit into societal expectations. One of the most powerful aspects of unapologetic authenticity is the freedom it brings. When you stop trying to mold yourself into what others expect or conform to their definitions of success, beauty, or worth, you release release yourself from the constant pressure to measure up. You are free to define your own worth, success, and happiness, and you stop allowing others to dictate those things for you. This kind of freedom is liberating, as it allows you to walk through life with a sense of peace and purpose, knowing that you are staying true to who you are and what you stand for. Embracing unapologetic authenticity also means letting go of the fear of judgment. Society often imposes strict standards on what is considered acceptable and many people feel the pressure to conform to these norms. However, unapologetic authenticity is about rejecting the idea that you need to meet these standards in order to be worthy or valued. Instead, it is about understanding that your uniqueness is what makes you valuable. You no longer seek validation from others because you realize that the only approval you need is your own. It's about accepting your quirks, flaws, and imperfections with love and understanding, knowing that they are all part of what makes you who you are. Living authentically can also be incredibly empowering because it allows you to make choices that are aligned with your true self. You begin to listen to your inner voice, your intuition, and your heart, rather than being swayed by external influences. When you are authentically yourself, you stop living in fear of making the wrong decisions or upsetting others. You become more confident in your ability to make choices that reflect your own needs, values, and goals. This level of authenticity allows you to step into your power and live a life that is fulfilling, aligned with your purpose, and true to your beliefs. An unapologetic approach to authenticity also fosters deeper connections with others. When you are authentic, you invite others to be authentic as well. People are naturally drawn to those who are real, open, and honest. There is a sense of comfort that comes with being around someone who isn't pretending to be something they're not. By being unapologetically yourself, you create an environment where others feel safe to express themselves freely without fear of judgment or rejection. This kind of vulnerability and openness fosters trust, respect, and intimacy, both in friendships and romantic relationships. Authenticity breeds authenticity, and when you lead with it, you inspire others to do the same. Unapologetic authenticity is a powerful tool for personal growth and transformation. When you are honest with yourself about who you are, where you are, and what you want, you open the door to self-discovery. Living authentically requires self-awareness, as it forces you to reflect on your values, passions, and desires. It encourages you to take ownership of your life and make conscious decisions that reflect your true self. This process of introspection and alignment brings about growth. As you shed the layers of societal conditioning and embrace your full potential, you stop living in a way that pleases others and start living in a way that pleases you. This kind of self-empowerment is the key to personal fulfillment and lasting happiness. Unapologetic authenticity also allows you to set strong boundaries that protect your peace and well-being. When you know and accept yourself, it becomes easier to say no to things that don't serve you or people who drain your energy. You stop feeling guilty for putting yourself first, and you recognize that your time, energy, and emotions are valuable. Authenticity helps you prioritize your needs without feeling selfish or ashamed. You no longer tolerate toxic relationships or situations that compromise your mental or emotional health, and instead you make choices that support your happiness and well-being. Living authentically can also be challenging at times, especially when faced with criticism or opposition from others. There will be moments when people may not understand or accept the version of yourself that you are presenting to the world. However, unapologetic authenticity teaches you to stand firm in your truth, regardless of external opinions. You learn not to internalize the judgment of others and to maintain your sense of worth even when others try to diminish it. This resilience and inner strength are crucial to staying true to yourself in a world that often pressures people to conform. At its core, unapologetic authenticity is about being in alignment with your true self and having the courage to express that truth unapologetically. It's about living with integrity, self-respect, and a deep sense of self-love. When you embrace your authentic self, you attract people who appreciate you for who you truly are, and you create a life that reflects your values, passions, and dreams. It is a way of living that is grounded in self-acceptance, fearlessness, and the unwavering belief that you are worthy just as you are.